Hey guys, welcome back to the Oklahyzer Disc Golf channel. Today, we're joined by Coda Hatfield.
Hi, Coda Hatfield here, joined by Nathan Cameron. We're gonna do some rollers today. We're gonna do a lot of what I throw in my bag. I'm still gonna experiment a little bit to give you guys perspective with other discs, just to see what maybe works for you and can help you learn to roll like me. So, rollers brought to you by Coda Hatfield.
Let's do it.
Go.
Welcome to Oklahyzer.
Alright, so we're going to start off by taking a look at Coda's form from a few different angles while he's throwing his rollers, followed by a bunch more shots while I ask him questions about rollers along the way. I hope you guys enjoy.
That was dope, dude.
I'm going to do another one.
And you did that on purpose? Come on. I feel like the first and easiest question to ask you would be, what's your favorite roller disc?
My favorite roller disc is an Avenger SS.
That checks out.
Yeah.
I mean, you've already thrown a bunch of them.
Yeah, it's the easiest disc to control. It is a little bit slower. The edge isn't as sharp as most discs, so it's easy to control. It's easy to read, and it's very predictable for me. That's why I choose that. So.
What, in your opinion, is the best disc for learning to do rollers? Like,
I mean, learning to do rollers, I think it would be something that is based upon your arm speed. So based upon your arm speed, you might need to get something more stable than like a Heat or around an Avenger SS. But maybe the Heat might be a very good thing. Avenger SS, like maybe find up beat-in discs, like go find somebody that has a lot of these fairway drivers that are very beat-in and understable and use those, but a good beginner roller would probably be a Heat.
Okay. What is the most common mistake you see people make when they're trying to learn rollers?
Man, when trying to learn rollers, I feel like the most common mistake is a lot of people not getting their disc turned over to roll. So you really view it as you're the axis, really arch that back and really exaggerate pulling it to the ground to where you're getting it to roll. And then from that point on, you can build on how far you want to roll. So, obtaining it to actually roll, not letting it air out, and like just a big Annie.
Just taking like a super flippy driver and throwing it flat and hoping it'll roll.
In the words of Ron Converse, is act like it's your most overstable driver and you're trying to turn it over into the ground to get it to roll. And then from that point on, build into your roller.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
are some common situations you come into where a roller shot comes into consideration?
Most roller shots for me, and not even just me, unbiased for other people, would be straight just utility shots. So when you have awkward patent pending shots, where it's very awkward to get a tee shot off, or an air shot off, you do a roll, or you get to open up leverage to get that sidearm roller, or maybe if you're a right-hand, backhand player and it's outside of your two-finger distance, you can get good rollers off there to get that curve right. And then, like, ultimately on a lot of long holes, people think rollers help them, but whenever accuracy is involved, if you're not accurate with that, it hurts you. So having that open area to where it's just you got plenty of room, your only worry is distance, that's a good time to use roller. So
Okay, cool. So, Coda, how do you make a roller not turn like that?
there it's just using, so I'm trying to throw it a little bit further to control the speed, so when it's hitting the ground with that wind, it's essentially just holding it, and it's not quite fast enough to try to shift on angles, so it's just staying on the angle I put it on.
So a lot of that was just you using the wind?
A little bit of the wind, and then trying to land it a little bit further than I normally would. So therefore, it loses a little speed, and it won't allow it to stand all the way up.
Dope. Tell me, how does wind affect a roller?
And wind affecting rollers. So if you view like the hole we're playing now, we have a slight right to left face wind. As I throw that out there, that wind's gonna be pressing here. So as that's trying to fight, it's gonna accelerate the standing up of it, and it's gonna exaggerate the push left before it was to come back. And if I was to do the opposite of that, say I'm a left-handed person, I'm rolling out here, that wind is going to slow it down, but now it's going to hit the bottom of it, so it's going to be really a fighting force and holding it left and pushing it further than you would want. So really focus on your angles and think about how it's hitting the disc. So I mean, wind here, there is going to be taking it out. Wind hitting here is going to help it roll further. So,
What about head and tail wind?
man, honestly, when it's straight face, it's still going to do that same thing, but now you have to think about, like, once your disc gets turned to a certain angle, what the wind's going to do to it. So the face wind is really going to keep it where it's going to flip a little quicker, but what I'm worried about is once it starts turning around right, because I like mine to curl, when it comes there, it's going to want to push it backwards, and it can potentially take it really far right if it's an overstable disc. And then tailwind's just going to accelerate where it's going and help it get a lot further. So it's going to be on your side, not against you.
Cool, thanks. It's more stable than you think. So what makes you decide to go with a roller over an air shot on any given hole?
It really just depends on, I guess, the topography. So just the designated hole. It depends on how if it has a low ceiling, or it's uphill, or it's just tough to carry something, whether it be 2-finger or Anheuser to get there, then I roll. So really just picking my best option for getting the utmost best drive. So generally low ceilings, slightly uphill, or just a weird, a weird line that it's just hard for me to air it there or 2-finger it there. Then I'll roll.
Okay, Coda, one more question for you. Are rollers really just for open field shots, or do you think they're useful in the woods too?
When going for distance and really getting the most out of your disc, that's where the open shots are going to come into play. When it comes to woods, that's when the roller's going to come into play in these limited mobility and like limited stance and just awkwardness, where at that point it becomes just strictly a utility shot that is helping you advance the fairway beyond what you could air shot it from your standstill play or your limited line. So that would be where I'd say open shot, max distance, huge rollers. Woods is just strictly utility shot, so just get out of your jail free card basically.
So yeah, we can use rollers anywhere.
Yeah.
Excellent.
If you can dream it, you can do it.
Well, there you have it, guys. That's rollers with Coda Hatfield. Make sure you check out his social media at, go ahead.
C Hatfield 23651. Please stay tuned there for more content available, which I will be producing as much as possible. Please like, subscribe, and comment below to win an Avenger SS. That's on Nathan's channel. Thank you guys for watching today. I hope you learned something, and please stay tuned for more. Thank you.
Thanks, Coda. We're going to be having links to everything down below, and let us know what you thought of the video. Let us know what you want to see for an upcoming video, and until next time, have a good one, guys.
Awesome.
Lowe's. That throw was brought to you by Lowe's. Hey guys, welcome back to the Oklahyzer Disc Golf channel.
That's okay.